Property Show on BFM 89.9, the business station.
BFM 89.9, I'm Keith Calm, and on the Property Show this week, we are going to talk about property staging. This is when you redecorate, rearrange furniture, clean up, and put in other aesthetic strategies to present that piece of real estate in the best possible light. The goal here is to make the home as appealing as possible to potential buyers. Think of it as getting all dolled up before you meet that special someone you want to really impress. You want to make that good first impression. To unpack this, I have in the studio with me MK CHEN, the head of property solution at Amex Real Estate. Good morning, MK. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me, Keith. Looking forward to our discussion.
Okay, MK, you are the head of property solution at Amex Real Estate, but then there is this klpropertymanagementservices.com that I saw you on Facebook. What is this all about?
It's about property staging. So property staging is about getting property ready so that it gives a good impression when a potential buyer or tenant views the property. The ultimate goal of property staging is to secure a good tenant or sales at a desirable price. The process is about transforming a property into an inviting space that potential buyer or tenants can envision themselves living in. It involves things like tidying up, arranging furniture, and adding some nice touches to make the place looks perfect for them. In another way, it's like the accessory, the makeup, the fragrance humans put on after dressing up the basic clothing to enhance their appeal.
Oh, that's a really good analogy there. Take me through the process of how you sell this property staging service to your clients. How do you convince them?
The main process of selling property staging is basically showing them the value it brings. First, we would educate our clients on current market trend and how property staging can benefit them. We would explain stage homes are generally more marketable, fetches higher prices, and attract higher quality tenants. We would provide examples and case studies of successful staging projects we have completed. Normally, this alone is able to demonstrate how staging can improve its appeal already.
Right.
Also, by having a licensed real estate agency alongside comes with an advantage. We are also capable in analyzing the property market to estimate the rental value or selling price that owner can expect. With this information, clients feel more comfortable with our advisors and investing in property staging. Nevertheless, building trust and rapport is also vital in getting the client on board with us. We achieve this by maintaining an open communication with the client throughout the process and further assist them until their property is rented or sold through our real estate agency department.
So at the end of the day, there is always this question of cost. What is the conversation like when it comes to budgeting? Because I'm pretty sure clients will want to spend as little as possible, right?
Yeah, you're right. Budgeting is indeed crucial, and we prioritize this aspect from the start when we engage our client. We work closely with clients to establish a realistic budget expectation, ensuring their goals are met without overspending or breaking their bank. The budgeting would revolve around current rental rates or property prices. At the same time, we will demonstrate and remind the client the benefit of staging, as investing in staging now, client can enhance their property appeal that increase their chance to attract quality tenants and maximize their return. Imagine your property is vacant for months, which is very common nowadays. This means missing out on potential rental income. With staging, we can potentially minimize those vacant periods and start earning rental income sooner. We also experience that real estate agents have more urgency to market it when a property has a nice, inviting interior. So while there might be some upfront costs now, the long-term benefits usually outweighs them.
Your clients, are they mostly those seeking people who want to rent as opposed to selling their property?
In Malaysia, right, because the sales market is a bit weak at the moment, so most of the clients that comes to us are seeking to rent their property. At the same time, they also prefer to sell, but then we would advise them to hold on for the moment because the prices at the moment usually means they will be losing money in the market if they sell now.
Who are more likely to be interested in your property staging services?
Property staging services comes from a range of clients in the real estate market. Like homeowners looking to rent or sell their property quickly do often seek out our staging to enhance their property appeal to attract their prospects. We also receive a significant number of referrals from real estate agents who are keen to help their valued clients to gain an edge in the market. We also had the privilege of working with developers who have discovered us. We got to furnish and stage their unsold units. It was a very fulfilling experience as the developer managed to sell those unsold properties in a rather short time. And up till today, we are still giving units to be done. So this shows the effectiveness of staged properties, and this gives us more confidence in what we do. So in general, anyone seeking to make their property stand out to attract a buyer or tenant sooner will benefit from property staging services.
What features do you look at when staging a property for viewing?
When we are staging a property, we look on several key elements to ensure that it showcases the property's full potential and also the goal to create an immersive experience that resonates with potential buyer or tenants. Firstly, we take a good look at the furniture that have its condition and how it's arranged. It is crucial that each piece not only looks great, but also maximize the space and complement within each area. Then we look at built-in features like kitchen cabinets and wardrobes. These needs to be well maintained and have a style that appeals to the market that we are targeting, and it should be practical. Of course, we can't forget about the electrical appliances. Ideally, they have to be in top-notch, spotless, and working condition. Lighting is also a big one. It sets the mood and ambience when a prospect walks into the property. So we carefully assess the natural lights available and also consider what types of artificial lighting would work best for the property. Colors is what ties everything together and creates a cohesive look throughout the design of the interior. It helps in creating that wow factor, so color scheme is always in our mind. Cleanliness is absolutely important. The property has to be spotless. We also pay attention to the property scent. Believe it or not, pleasant aroma can really enhance the overall
Yes.
experience when a prospect walks into the property. It plays a big part in giving a good first impression. So we usually use a subtle air freshener or essential oil to create a welcoming atmosphere. Finally, after considering all the elements and features of the property, we will customize a staging plan to fit the targeted demographic and our client's preference and budget.
You mentioned just now that you do collaborate with developers. Who are the other key partners that you sometimes collaborate with in staging your projects?
We collaborate with a range of partners depending on the requirement and budget. So one of the key partners that we collaborate are general contractors, handyman, professional cleaning companies, logistic companies, furniture suppliers, carpenters, photographers, videographers, real estate agents, and sometimes interior designers as well.
This kind of line is not really the norm in Malaysia, but it's definitely very much more common overseas. I mean, what challenges do you see in convincing clients to opt for property staging?
Yeah, you're right. Bringing property staging to Malaysia has its own set of challenges. Unlike in more established market, many people here aren't familiar with the concept yet. But that's where we see an opportunity for both businesses like ours and clients who can use it to their advantage. One big challenge is helping people to see the real value of property staging. Some would think it's just about making it look pretty, but it's much more than that. Property staging is about creating a perception of value, making buyers feel that they are getting something special and something worth a premium, which also creates a sense of urgency and competition among potential prospects. Property staging is still new here. People generally are not sure about it or how much it should cost. So gaining trust and credibility requires more time and effort. Finally, it's important to point out while decorating the interior can enhance a property's appeal, its effectiveness is limited by the property's demand. Where there's no demand for the property, the nice interior alone cannot create demand for it. Therefore, while staging plays a crucial role in showcasing a property potential, it's also crucial to recognize that its success is linked to a broader market dynamics and demand for the property itself. By understanding this interplay, property investor can leverage property staging to optimize their outcome in the property market.
Finally, MK, I was just wondering if you could share some anecdotes about what you've experienced in terms of how effective property staging has been in enhancing value of real estate.
For property staging, right, at the moment, we are mainly targeting on rental activities because for sales, unless it's for primarily from the developer side, then it will be easier because developer is able to provide additional things like free legal fee, better discount, and deferred payment. Whereas in the sub-sale market, if we do property staging, it would only help as much as rental.
Right.
So in terms of sales, we do not see much benefit for it at the moment.
MK, thank you very much for talking to us.
Okay, thank you.
That was MK Chen, the head of property solution at MX Real Estate, a company that provides property staging to its clients as one of its premium services. On the other side of the break, we talk to Leong Yin Peng, who runs Yin Homes, a real estate agency that specializes in properties in Taman Tun Dr. Ismail in KL. This is BFM 89.9.